what if you could wake up every morning and already have 15 fresh leads or waiting in a Google Sheet with their business name, email, website, and address completely automatically? No manual searching, no copy pasting, no expensive lead tools, just a fully automated system running in the background every single day. That's exactly what I built with n8n. In this video, I am going to show you how to build the exact same thing step by step from scratch. Let's go. Most business owners and freelancers waste hours searching Google Maps, copying emails into separate sheets, and half those emails don't even work. By the time you are ready to reach out, you are already burned out. That's not a system, that's a job you gave yourself. What you need is something that runs onto its own every day automatically. It finds leads, keeps only the ones with real contact info, and drops them straightly into a Google Sheet ready to email while you sleep. That's exactly what this n8n workflow does, and it's a lot simple to build than you think. Here's what we are building today. Let me walk you through the full picture before we start building. This workflow runs automatically every 24 hours. Here's what it does step by step. First, scrapping business list from Google Maps using Apify. Filter out any leads that don't have any email. Clean and map the data, business name, category name, email, website address. Save everything into a Google Sheet with a timestamp and status. Save and notes, fully automated, zero manual work. Okay guys, let's build it step by step. And for that we need a new workflow. For the first node we have to add a schedule trigger, and this is our schedule trigger, and I want to run this every day on 7 a.m. For the second node we have to add Apify node. For adding Apify node we have to click on this plus button and type Apify. Now you can see this is a verified Apify node. In here we can select multiple options. Run an actor. For now we have to run an actor and wait for the get back the data, and we have to add this one, and this is our Apify node, and in here we can add some more options. For Apify credential we have to click on create new credential, and in here we just come to Apify store, and on the right top side we have to click on API, and in here manage token, and in here we can copy our API key and come back to n8n, and in here we have to paste it. I have already connected. For that we have to use the old one, and I have to close this one. Now you can see it's working, and let's add some more options in here. In Apify we have to select our actor, and the operation will be run an actor and get dataset, because we have to wait for the result of our run. And for actor we have to click on Google Map scraper, because it will go to Google. It will search through Google Map and scrap all the data that we need. For this part we have to add some sort of JSON. For JSON code we have to come back into our Apify account, and in here we have to select actor and Google Map scraper, and in here you can see let's change it to 10, and now in here we can click on JSON and copy this JSON code and come back to our n8n, paste all the JSON code in here. And now you can see I have pasted our JSON request in here, and you can see it's find all the data that we need, like contact scrapping or website scrapping. All the information that we need it will scrap from Google Map. For timeout we have to add 1000. Now let's execute this step, and now you can see it will search for e-commerce websites. Let me change it to expiration that you can see. Now you can see it will search for e-commerce store, online store, Shopify store, online shop inside the United States, and the result will be 10. And also you can see the contact information will be true, because it will grab all the contact information and the website information. Also the business name and some sort of other information also it will scrap. Now you can see it's running, and we can can see the running also inside our Apify store, Apify web platform. We can see this is our second RAM that we added, and it will find us new data. Now you can see it's find two results. We will wait once it's done, and we can go on for the next node. And now you can see we have received 10 results from Apify, and we will ping this data that we will don't need every time to run an actor and wait. For now we testing, and I will ping this data, and for the next node I have to add a code node, and we need some sort of code in JavaScript, and I already create a code for this with the help of ChatGPT. If you want, the link for this workflow will be down in description. You can get it for free. And now we will execute this step. Now you can see from 10 items, we just get 4 because the 6 more items don't have any email, and we have filters. And now you can see this all the organized data that we receive from Apify. Now we have to add an if node, because in here also we have to filter the elements that don't have an email. We have to remove them, and let's find the email. You can see this is the email. We will drag it from here and drop it here, and now execute step. It will go to false branch because it's have an email, and let's add in here into false branch. Now we have to add an edit field in our workflow, because it will edit all this stuff for our Google Sheet for these names. If you can see. Now let's add this. I have add this, and in here you can see for business name I grab the title. For category also we have to get this here, and for email we have to search email, and for the email we have to get this email, and also website we have to, if you don't find in here you can search it website. You can see this is the website URL, and also address, this is the address, and also if they have LinkedIn profile, this is the LinkedIn profile link, and also date, can say running date, on which day it's running. You can see this is the exact date that we look for, and also the status is pending. Well, once we send the email, we can change it to send. And now when we execute step, all this chunk data will change into this format data, and we can use it easily to into our Google Sheet. Now we will hit execute this step. You can see this is the 4 items. We have received all that information that we needed. And now let's add this into a Google Sheet, and for that we have to add a Google Sheet, and we have to append the row, because it will append or add a row inside our Google Sheet. We can select in here our Google Sheet credential, and in here we have to find our sheet, that this is our sheet, and also this is our sheet. And in here we have mapped it manually, and for mapping it, now you can see in here the business name will come in here, also the category that we simplified in this node, and for email also, for website also, for address also, and for LinkedIn, and also for the date. We can add the date inside here also, but I did it in the set field also. For status it's pending, and for the node, if we want add some node, we can add new leads. Now when we hit execute step, it will automatically add inside our Google Sheet. Now let's add it. Now you can see it's automatically add inside our Google Sheet all the data, all the email, the website URL. You can see this is the website, also the LinkedIn profile, all the data that we need, it's added inside our Google Sheet. And for the false branch, also for the false branch, we have to add a code node. Those leads that don't have any email contact, we can add them in a separate Google Sheet, or we can ignore them, and we can add this and add some sort of code with the help of ChatGPT. I write it, and when a lead or a data comes right here, we will ignore it it and don't use it. Now it's the full workflow for lead generation that I already use it and it's working perfect. Now this workflow saved me 10 to 12 hours in a week. For lead generation, it will automatically go to Google Map and search for the leads and scrap all the data and store it inside here. Once it's added, I also have another workflow. It will automatically generate the email, also send them an email for leads. And it's a perfect workflow. It can save you much more times for your daily tasks. All right, let's do a quick recap for everything just we built. Schedule trigger runs the workflow every 24 hours automatically. Apify actors grab 10 businesses from Google Maps, including emails. Code node filters out leads with no email address. If node second check to confirm email exists before processing. Set node cleans and maps all the leads data into proper fields. Google Sheets save every qualified lead as a new role. 7 node fully automated runs every single day without you doing anything. If this workflow saved you time or gave you ideas, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and lets me keep making these tutorials for free. Subscribe and hit the bell because next week I'm showing you how to take this lead list and plug it into an AI email writer that sends personalized cold emails automatically, the full pipeline. I've also dropped the full n8n workflow JSON in the description. You can import it directly and have this running in under 10 minutes. Drop a comment below and tell me what niche are you targeting with this. I want to see what you're building. I'll see you in the next one. Let's build.